Hello everybody, Dante's Game Room back with another quick update video. I recently was just in the hospital for 5 days with pneumonia, so that's why I haven't been posting or doing anything, but I'm feeling better. And I wanted to make a little couple updates to this channel. As I've mentioned before, I recently opened a comic book store. So some of my next videos are going to be going over my first orders from Lunar Distribution and stuff with you guys. I do have a small pickups video that I'm going to be doing later today that I got from my comic book studio, not studio, that's my comic book store in Winchester, Virginia, 4-Color Fantasies. Today, I don't know if anybody can see it, but Philip Kennedy Johnson's going to be there. So if you want to stop by and say hey to them, it'd be a cool opportunity to meet him and get to see that shop. Eric and Angie will take care of you. They're great people. But there's going to be a couple updates to the channel. I do so much different stuff on this channel, being a professional wrestler, musician, and like an artist and stuff like that. I think it's hard for YouTube to really categorize me. So I'm going to be starting like different channels, and they're going to be focusing on like the different aspects of what I do and all the different stuff I do. And stuff like that. The other channel that I've already had created, but I haven't put out any videos, it's going to be the name of my company, which is MGT Entertainment. And I'm going to basically, I have like a schedule that's going to be coming out, and I'll keep you guys updated about doing interviews with people, comic book stuff, industry news, stuff like that. And I'm just going to keep this channel as like a hobby channel and like random stuff, because it's already an amalgamation of everything I do. So there's no point to like Dante's Game Room originally started off as a video game store, and it was going to be a video game channel, and it was for a very small time. And then I kind of got I do so much different stuff just started getting intermixed. And I don't think, like I said, there's really a way for YouTube to understand what I actually do, because I'm so all over the place. So I'll be starting like a wrestling channel, a comic book channel, and then just leaving this channel for like kind of a little bit of everything, overflow and outtakes, which it already kind of was an outtakes thing. I don't do anything serious here. I don't take myself too seriously. I'm not like some great creator or something like that knows what they're doing. I'm honest with people. I don't edit my videos, don't know much about editing, but I want to learn the process. And I do so much stuff, it takes me time, and I've been putting it off. But now that my wrestling career's I've been saying that I'm going to be retiring soon, but I'm still going to be, I don't know, like it depends on what opportunities come my way, because I've recently been like I just thought I was too old. Being a grandpa, you think of yourself as old, but apparently, it's not as old as it used to be. So, depending on what opportunities come my way, I'm gonna play my wrestling career by ear and not look too forward ahead, just live in the moment with that. So I'm gonna keep going as long as I can. Hopefully help out my son and his career. I believe in him immensely. He's very talented. He's not the biggest guy, but his charisma and his innate mind for the business is just really, really, he's in tuned on another level, and I'm really proud of him. He's in tuned in a way that I never was. I've always just loved the sport. It's a family thing for us. And I think he has a lot of potential, and I don't want to leave him too soon. If I can contribute or help out his career anymore. And I've never been one of those people that wanted to be this, there's places for everybody in wrestling, and I always wanted to be the best that I can to fill whatever role needed to be filled at the time. I don't care about belts. I've held belts. I don't care. At the end of the night, I want you to be thinking about my match, not about who won or who lost, but just the best moments. I want to steal the show. I want to, even if I'm just making you laugh, um, I want that moment to create that moment in your mind of, wow, I can't believe that happened. That was the best part. Did you see what happened? Like, that's, there's role players, and I like to be the most, diversified role player, I guess, and I can, because I just love the business. And for me, I take it very seriously, but at the same time, I take it very seriously to make the show the best, not necessarily, you don't always have to, a lot of, you can become too conceited about things and make it about you and about who's going over and who's not. Sometimes you actually come out looking the best when you're not going over. And I try to get people to realize that you can steal the show. You don't have to win. Just steal the show. And that's what I've always done. Whether you love me or hate me, I'm going to steal the show. And I like to tell people, as always, with me and my son's tag team, don't forget to tell everybody your favorite tag team will always be #prettier than you. Because it's true. We are prettier than you. But do you think I'm really like that? No. But it's, we're going to come out looking prettier than anybody in the building, whether we win, lose, or draw, because we're there for the show, we're there for the love, and we're there for the business, more than anything else. But anyway, I digress. So I've made some plans. I've made some scheduling that I'm going to be announcing, slowly rolling out, just to make sure I can, because I am so busy. And I'm going to open you up some more to my business too. Like, I have a video game store. I have like a hobby shop where I sell like die-cast cars and like little vintage toys. And I had a brick and mortar store, but I'm transitioning to the internet, and I'm looking for a brick and mortar store in my area, but I want it to be really close to my house because I don't want to have to travel like a half hour or an hour to work, because I do so much stuff. And I have other, and of course the training school, Brando's House of Hardcore, where I train professional wrestlers, managers, announcers, and valets, along with another team of mine. I have a lot of contacts in the industry, and I like to bring in a lot of people that I consider like good people that can help out, and we work towards a common goal of improving the business the best we can. So later today, like I said, I'll be making a small, like I picked up, like I only had like 10 or 11 books last week, but I picked that up, and tomorrow I'll be going over my order. It might not come out tomorrow because I don't know what time the delivery is going to be coming in, because the holiday weekend, it was kind of wonky, and it's my first delivery from Luna. So I'll go through the process, opening up everything, show you what it's like, and then go from there. And I'm going to be starting some type of show and stuff like that, like auction. Like, I don't know if it's going to be whatnot. I'm going to be researching that, but I will make announcements as it go. Right now, I'm just going to be doing flea markets and pop-up comic shops in my area. I'm advertising that over the internet. I know if you're not in the area, it's not going to matter much to you, but I'm just just involving people with what I do. I also am opening up commissions if anybody would like drawings. I'm making my own comic books. I also have a comic book studio. I'm always looking for artists that want to work in the comic book studio. If you're in the area, I have a physical studio and all the stuff. And, if you want to pitch ideas and stuff like that and work together, that's always an option. Let me know. Or if you just need help navigating some of the intricacies of the business and industry, I can do my best to try to help you out, or at least give you other contacts that might be able to help you out better. But I'd like to eventually open up my own comic book publishing company one day. That's focusing on the artist and the community. I'd like to I don't really talk about negative stuff in comic books. or the industry and stuff like that. I like to focus on positive things. I know there's both sides to every aspect. I want to focus on building up the hobby rather than tearing down what I don't like about it. Out of sight, out of mind. But when you don't talk about the good stuff as much, it gets lost in the shuffle, and there's a lot of great stuff that's missed. Also, I recently discovered a new comic book channel. It's called Gargoyles Nations, and it's hosted by Desi. She has like a live thing if you're a Gargoyles fan, which I am a huge Gargoyles fan, and I'm glad I found it. Sorry, I hit the table because I'm just a huge Gargoyles fan, and I'm glad I can go somewhere and listen to even just other people's talk about the fandom because I'm such a huge fan of it. So check her out. It's called Gargoyles Nation. Um, uh, I've really enjoyed it. So if you're a Gargoyles fan, um, check her out and her channel out. I think I'm gonna be doing, inspired by that channel, I'm gonna be doing like some of the Gargoyle stuff that I have. And actually, I was at a FI, so if you're FYI, that entertainment store recently, and I noticed that they had the Demona and Goliath figures on sale for like they're like $79.99. I couldn't pick it up because I was there to buy my daughter Jordan's, so I wasn't focusing on me. But I'm gonna get back there as soon as I can, and hopefully that'll still be there. Because they have some awesome NECA action figures coming out. So that's a little update. The new channel is going to be MG Entertainment, same name as my comic book store and my comic book publishing stuff. And then of course there's always Dante's Game Room, the video game store, and this channel, and then there's Dante's Rockwell art on Facebook if you want to check out. I'm going to be updating more often now that the kids are back in school, and hopefully get into some type of rhythm where I can provide you better content, and maybe hire some people like editors and stuff like that to help me along the way. So if you have any advice or want to be a part of it, just let me know. But until next time, Dante's Game Room out. Bye bye.